Good morning, student. Welcome back in yet another class of Chemical Kinetics for CBSE and ICC student. And in this particular class, we will talk about rate law expression and order of reaction. Now, to understand the rate law expression and order of reaction, let us consider a chemical reaction of following type. Here, the spaces which are on the left hand side consider as reactant and which are present in the right hand side consider as product. Reactants are A and B and their coefficient which represent the number of moles of the reactant are small a and small b respectively. It is important to note that the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant. So we can write like this: rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant. Here we have reactants A and B respectively, A and B, and coefficient raised into power A and B. So if we replace the proportionality sign, so we can write like this: rate of reaction equal to K A to the power A and B to the power B. Here K is known as rate constant or velocity constant. K stands for rate constant and velocity constant. Now there is a question why we will say this velocity constant. Velocity constant is only due to the fact that the chemical reaction takes place in a specified direction. Therefore, we can write in place of K as a velocity constant. Now what happens if the concentration of both the reactant become unity? Under this condition, this particular form will changes into R is equal to K. R is equal to K, and this is known as specific rate constant. This stands for specific rate constant. Now suppose you have given to define this term specific rate constant. How will you define? You'll have to start from here to this particular point, R is equal to K. From this equation we can say that specific rate constant, K is the specific rate constant, is defined as rate of reaction when the concentration of the reactant are taken as unity. Once more I would like to explain it. From this expression we can say that specific rate constant is defined as the rate of reaction when the concentration of the reactant become unity. Because this term we are achieving only when we consider the concentration of the reactant as a unity. So this is the story about rate law expression. Now there is a very interesting point I would like to show you. If we add this two coefficient A plus B, then this value will gives the order of reaction. So if we want to define order of reaction, we can also define order of reaction is defined as sum of the powers of concentration term of the reactant molecule in rate determining step. That is called order of reaction. So by knowing this rate law expression, we can also find out the order of reaction. We will discuss about order of reaction in detail in our next segment. Now, there are some characteristics are known for the rate constant. And what are those characteristics? One by one we will understand. Rate constant measure the order of reaction. What it indicates? Rate constant measure the order of reaction. Let us consider two different reactions, A transformed into B and C transformed into D. These two reaction have different value of rate constant, that is K1 and K2. If K2 is greater than K1, then we can say that this reaction becomes more faster as compared to the reaction A transformed into B. So this concept is quite clear. Rate constant measure the rate of reaction. Higher the value of rate constant, higher will be the rate of reaction. Different reactions having different values of K. If the reactions are different, then their K value will be also different. Third point, the value of rate constant changes with temperature. As the temperature changes, these are the keyword that you have to understand, that as the temperature changes, the rate of reaction also get changes. Fourth point, rate constant does not depend upon the concentration of the reactant. The value of rate constant is independent upon concentration of the reactant. In place of does not depend, we can write independent upon the concentration of the reactant. And the last point, unit of rate constant depends upon order of reaction. The SI unit of K that we will discuss later on will be different for different order of reaction. So revise once more all the characteristics of the rate constant. Rate constant measure the rate of reaction. Different reaction having different values of rate constant. The different rate of reaction, the value of rate of reaction changes with temperature. The rate constant does not depend upon the concentration of the reactant. And the last one, the unit of rate constant depends upon the order of reaction. For different order of reaction, the value of rate constant and their SI unit will be different. Now, in this short segment, there is another topic that we will discuss, and that is difference between rate law, difference between rate law and law of mass action, difference between rate law and law of mass action. There is a very small difference between rate law and law of mass action. According to rate law, rate equal to K A to the power alpha and B to the power beta. Here alpha and beta are the different terms, unknown terms that we have to find out by using the data. So by the rate law, order of reaction can be calculated in this particular form. That is, order of reaction is not fixed. But in terms of law of mass action, rate law will be K A to the power A and B to the power B. So it is hypothetical condition. Always it is not true, but if you want to find out the order of reaction, you can easily find out by using the rate law. The data will be given for different reactant and molecule, and on solving those data we can find out alpha and beta, and by combining these two we can measure the order of reaction. So I hope that all of you have understood this particular chapter unit that we have discussed on rate law expression and order of reaction. And if you like this lecture, then do consider subscribing and make it more and more sharing. Thank you.